Greetings! Today we're going to do a simple recipe for making laundry soap, and I downloaded this from the Duggar website, which I'll make a reference at the end, but it's very easy and it doesn't require many ingredients, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay, to get started, these are the ingredients you'll need. 2 cups of your hot tap water. You'll need a soap bar. I used a half of a batch, so we're only using a half of a soap bar, and you see different types of bars you can use. You'll also need a half a cup of your washing soda, not the baking soda, but washing soda, which is a little harder to find. As I was going out, my friend actually purchased one for me because I couldn't find one at our store. But in addition to that, you also need a 1/4 cup of borax, and don't forget, you need a 5-gallon bucket. But since we're doing a half batch, 2 or 3-gallon bucket would work fine. Now the soap bar that I used was a pink in color because it was for a delicate wash, but usually they'll be white. And you're going to go ahead and grate your soap bar, and then you're going to put your hot water in a pan, get it started, and add your grated soap to that water and stir it constantly till it dissolves and it's melted, as you see there. Okay, now you'll take out your bucket and you're going to fill it with 1 1/4 gallon of hot tap water, or 5 quarts of hot tap water, and then you'll add your melted soap. Go ahead and pour in your washing soda and your borax. You'll stir that well until your powder is dissolved, and then you'll add another 1 1/4 gallon or 5 quarts of hot tap water and stir it again. Once that's stirred well, then you'll cover it and let it set overnight to thicken. And once it's overnight, as you can see in the picture, it's like a gel consistency. And this is when you'll take out your containers. Here we used 3-liter empty soda containers, and then I did have a laundry soap container as well. And you're going to fill that half full of your gel, your laundry gel. This is when I recruited the children. They enjoyed it quite a bit, using the funnels and pouring in the laundry soap and whatnot. And then once it's half full, you'll come back and you'll add more warm water. Now, before you get ready to use your homemade laundry soap, remember you're going to want to shake it up, okay? Now, I've only done this 2 times. I'm not an expert, but you'll notice I had a few little chunks in there, which honestly, it didn't affect the outcome when I came to doing laundry. It was just fine. And you'll notice too, with this soap, it doesn't get as many bubbles as some of the store-bought, but that's not really the cleaning agent. It still does a really, really good job. So that's just a little side note for you. Now here in this picture, you'll see I'm getting ready to do a load of laundry, and I used just a little cap that I had from a Kool-Aid jar, but I used that cap to measure, and on the directions here, if it's a top load machine, it says 5/8 of a cup per load, which will give you, if you did the full recipe, it would be 180 loads, but for us to be about 90. And then if you have a front load machine, you use a 1/4 cup per load, which they say is 640 loads for the full recipe. So as you see, it's pretty economical. But I wanted to mention, as you see in the picture, okay, I put the laundry soap in that little cap, and then I will add essential oil depending on, you know, what I'm washing. In this case, I would happen to be washing some diapers, so I put, a friend told me about adding tea tree oil, so I just put a few drops in that little cap with my laundry soap. And then another friend of mine in Tennessee, you know who you are, told me she just drops her cap right in there so it's like no mess, and so that's what I've started doing. And just go ahead and do your laundry as you would normally. Well, that concludes this tutorial on laundry soap making. At the end, I'll give you the link where I got this recipe, and feel free to visit us anytime at joyfuljunction.com.